Over the years, Clock has gotten lots of criticism from the community. From it being the only non-cube related event to being hard to judge and organize, people have called for the removal of Clock. Recently, in the past couple of years, when companies like ShengShou and Qi started to manufacture clocks, it started a revival in the clock sub-community of cubing. Should the clock still be removed? This is the case against Clock, and why there is still a strong argument for its removal as an official event in the World Cube Association. I recently put out a community poll to see the community's thoughts on this. A majority of people said that they would like to keep Clock, but when they gave their reasoning, they stated that they didn't like it, wouldn't add it if it wasn't already an event, but don't think it's necessary to remove it. Of the people who were passionate about Clock, they gave other reasons. People said that removing an event has no benefit to the community, and that it screws over the people who have spent time learning Clock. For the first part of this argument, it's easy to see that removing an event has great benefits. If you were to eat pizza, each slice you eat has less and less benefit to your overall satisfaction. At a certain point, having the 18th slice of pizza does more harm than good. It causes you to get sick and throw up. If you keep adding events and never removing them, it doesn't just only add benefit, at a certain point it has a cost to the community. Wouldn't we just add every puzzle in existence to the WCA if there was only benefit? At a certain point, there will be too many events in the WCA, just like there's too much pizza to eat. The second part of this argument is more compelling. The last thing you want to do is take away a lot of people's hard work. But as we can see, with the removal of feet, other organizations, such as extraevents.org, have kept the feet community alive, as well as other communities. This allows for people to still get official times while keeping the event out of major championships when it eats away at precious time to hold other more popular events. Some arguments that were against Clock that were in the poll stated that Clock is the only non-twisty puzzle related event in the WCA. Another being that Clock is harder to judge. The judging process forces the judge to touch the puzzle and possibly tamper with its state in order to confirm it's solved. That alone could have an effect on the consistency of Clock results being recorded properly. From my perspective as a broadcaster, all other cubes can be commentated on and people can visibly see the steps of the solve. For Clock, all you get is the flip. You can't see the dials of the clock or where the puzzle state is at all during the solve. How do we expect to grow cubing as a sport if even the people who know the sport can't even effectively describe what's going on? Clock in itself has really no correlation to any other event.
Yeah. Does Clock skills transfer over to any other event?
Nope. That's what Lucas knew.
As a community, do we remove an event in order to make the sport more spectator friendly and consistent? Do we really want to spend the already limited time at major championships to go to 3 to 4 hours of clock rounds instead of relays and other events that grow the sport more? At what point do we just let go?